The new Skoda Kodiaq has finally landed in India. This is not a facelift, this is an all-new generation car, and there's a lot to talk about. There are updates to the exteriors, to the interiors, to the engine, to the suspension, to the equipment on offer. Lot to unravel in this video, so pay attention. Welcome to Evo India, welcome to our walk-around video of the new Skoda Kodiaq. Before we go ahead though, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the Evo India channel and leave a comment down below. What do you think of the new Skoda Kodiaq? We're obviously going to start with design, but before we do that, I have to tell you one thing. There are two variants of the Kodiaq on offer. This is the L and K, the top of the line variant, but there's also a Sportline, which I'll get to after I get through everything on the L and K. This is critical because the L and K looks slightly different from the Sportline. You get this brushed metal finish all around the car instead of blacked out elements. Up front, this looks more like evolution rather than revolution. It does look more like a facelift more than anything else, but it is an all-new car. You've got LED headlamps over here, the split headlamp design, which is very typical of Skoda. You've got this strong grille. This is slightly larger than before, and you've got these aggressive-looking bumpers up front. When you look at this SUV from the side, you realize it's really long. Remember, the Kodiaq is a 7-seater, and that gives it that length. Things to note, you've got plastic cladding at the bottom. This is a matte black finish, and the wheel arches are actually a little squared off. You've got 18-inch wheels. The L&K variants and the Sportline variants have different wheel designs, and you've got an increase in length. It's 59 mm longer than before, but it's critical to note that the wheelbase has remained the same. I suspect they've increased the rear overhang a little bit to increase space in the third row. Where the front looks a little more like an update, this looks really different because at the rear, you've got this light bar that runs the width of the car. The tail lamps have been suitably updated as well, and the rear actually looks very nice. You've got the Skoda lettering running across the width of the car. 4x4, this is obviously all-wheel drive, and you've got the Kodiaq badge down there. You've got this neat looking spoiler on the top, and it comes together really well. The Kodiaq has always been a good looking car, and I think this update makes it look even nicer. Now this is where you really see the changes to the Kodiaq. The interior is completely different and is a lot better. Changes. Number one, steering is new. You've got this 2-spoke steering wheel with the Skoda lettering on the front. Your gear selector is now a stock over here, just like it is on the Tiguan. You've got no gear selector over here, and that frees up tons of storage over here. You've got 2 cup holders, which you can expand to 4 cup holders if you want. You've also got this little device over here, which is actually used to clean the screen. Skoda's Simply Clever features always coming in handy. You've got 2 wireless phone chargers over here and a small tray on top of that. You've got screens. You've got a big Virtual Cockpit over here, and you've got a 13-inch infotainment screen. This screen is completely new and pretty useful actually. You've got a ton of functionality in here. What I like over here are the dials. So these dials are multifunction dials, just like you had on Land Rovers and Range Rovers in the past. This right hand side dial controls your temperature, but you can also press it and it controls seat heating and cooling. And the center dial controls your drive modes, but you can press it and control fan speed and volume control as well. So this is very cool, and it makes it very intuitive to use. You've got plenty of equipment. You've got Canton audio, 13 speakers, 710 watts. You've also got massaging seats, and these seats are actually ergonomically designed to ensure that your back is properly taken care of. You've obviously got your panoramic sunroof and tons of storage, whether it's the doors, whether it's the center console, armrest, or even the glove boxes. And being a Skoda, you also get an umbrella in the door. One more thing to note before we jump into the back seat, the L&K trim gets this cognac leather finish on the interiors, whether it's on the dash and the seats, and that is different from what the Sportline gets. The Sportline gets this Alcantara-like finish, and also this variant gets different seats. So you got more comfort-oriented seats here versus sporty seats there. Welcome to the second row of the Skoda Kodiaq, and you can see how spacious it is. Plenty of knee room, plenty of headroom. This is really a nice place to be. You've got 3-zone climate control, so you can control your third zone right here from the back seat. You've also got Type-C ports at the back. Another cool thing is this tray. This is actually a removable tray. It sits right here on the transmission tunnel and makes this useless hump into a very useful storage space. Other cool stuff you have at the back. Tablet holder, cup holders in the armrest, you've got a sun blind, and you've got plenty of storage in the back as well, including a little phone holder in your seat back pocket. Also worth noting is the fact that the new Kodiaq doesn't get those cool headrests as part of the nap package anymore. Okay, the third row of the Kodiaq is not for adults. With the seats all the way back, you have no knee room. I'm like with my knees up to my chin over here and my feet aren't even touching the floor. But the good thing is you can adjust the back seat. It is on rails, you can slide it forward. Avdut, can you just slide this forward? So when you slide it all the way forward, there's plenty of knee room, but then there's no knee room in the second row. So a mid position would be ideal. And when it's there, you can actually fit an adult sensibly into the second row. But this place honestly is more useful for children. Now the engine, this is a 2-liter TSI, that hasn't changed, but power outputs have changed. It now makes 201 bhp and 320 Nm of torque. In India, it's going to come exclusively mated to a 7-speed DSG, and there's no mild hybrid or strong hybrid for now. The good news is diesels could be on the cards for the future. That is what we were told at Auto Expo. The diesel Kodiaq might make an entry into India, but for that you're going to wait. For now, it's only the TSI engine on offer. One of the other big changes on the Kodiaq for this generation is now you no longer get DCC, dynamic chassis control, on the Kodiaq. The last update on the previous gen Kodiaq got DCC in India. However, this spec sold in India right now will not get adjustable damping. Now the Sportline. The Sportline will sit under the LNK in Skoda's lineup and has differentiated styling and features. On the exterior, the Sportline gets blacked out accents on the grille and blacked out badges. It also misses out on the light up grille that the LNK gets while getting different 18-inch wheels. On the inside, the seats are sportier and the dash and the seats get black Alcantara upholstery. The Sportline also misses out on some equipment. It doesn't get ventilated and massage seats or a 360-degree camera. Now the good news for all you European SUV fans is the fact that the Skoda Kodiaq is going to be assembled in India. It is a CKD, and that should mean prices remain in check when it is launched. We're not done with the Kodiaq just yet. We've got a full drive review dropping tomorrow on the Evo India YouTube channel, so stay tuned for that.